It drives me crazy. It's only his laundry. Like the rest of his.
Well, too bad the boys are almost done with their soccer career. I've got one of those VO systems.
Yeah.
I don't use it anymore. I'd have been like, you want it on the cheap?
Yeah, seriously. So one of his teammates from high school, his dad, has like a second-hand VO.
Yeah.
But it's a whole, like a rental, like he has a whole business that created out of it.
Oh, really?
And,
Okay.
and he's like, yeah, anytime you need one. And I'm like, that's great. I don't really know.
It is a pretty cool system, I have to
Yeah.
admit. I used it when Jack wanted to play college soccer. I got it to make videos and stuff. And then he's like, I just think I want to be a student. I'm like, that's totally fine. So I was... We've got a KCA coach that may buy it from me. And then the club will pay for the subscription.
Yeah.
So, because I've got the huge, tall, you know...
Oh, yeah.
tripod that weighs like 150 pounds.
After 4 years of doing this, like, it's almost become second. It's not even a hassle anymore.
Yeah. Well, because you do the one behind the goal too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Usually, like, I normally wouldn't for, like, you know, just kind of almost friendly games like this, but
We have subs. We didn't need to give them players.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Now we have one sub and they have three because we gave them 2 players. Oh no, never mind. They only have one. Okay.
So we like this was one of the presents hanging out with somebody.
So this is the other 0405 team.
Yes.
Didn't know there were 2.
Yeah, I didn't know that until today either.
Yeah, I had no clue. I didn't think the club had that many high school boys. That's impressive. I just thought the big clubs like, you know, Fusion and Sporting.
Mm-hmm.
I figured us little clubs. And I think we're technically the top team, so we better not lose.
Yeah, we.
Even though we're missing players, that's irrelevant. You can't lose to your second team.
Yep. Let's take that step further. You just can't lose. Period.
Well, Jack said both of our center backs are out today.
Yeah.
So Joey does not have his normal front four. Or back four to everyone else. Front four to Joey.
Just another challenge.
Yeah, he may have to do some defending today.
It's okay. He get some practice. He hasn't. I mean, between Christmas break and everything else, I mean, we haven't really.
Well, they haven't had anything competitive in a long time.
Yeah, not since the showcase in Dallas, right?
Which I didn't go to that.
That was
Did they?
They did well.
Were they competitive?
They had trouble scoring, but
Shocker.
they looked good.
Yeah.
I mean, we played the last game was a tie versus a Houston Dynamo team. 3 or 4, whatever. Their ECRL team, not Houston.
Mm-hmm. Not their top academy.
Yeah, but it was a slugfest. I mean, they just went back and forth.
Well, as long as the boys show.
I have it posted on Joey's YouTube channel.
As long as they're competitive.
Right. No, they looked really good.
The last time Jack played on a team that didn't struggle to score goals is when he was still on the Fusion Academy. When he was with KCA the last 3 years, they didn't get blown out in any game, but they would lose like 2-0, 1-0. They just couldn't score goals. The hardest thing to do in high school soccer at this level is to score.
Amen to that.
I mean, even teams that outclass us may win 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if we play Sporting Academy Sporting Blue Valley, not the Sporting Academy.
I know what you mean.
They would probably handle us 6-0.
I don't think so.
No, Jack had some high school teammates who are on Sporting Academy, and make no mistake, they're good players, but a lot of these club teams have at least 2 or 3 players that are as good as some of those academy players. It's just a different level of commitment.
Yeah.
My stepdaughter's boyfriend plays for Sporting's 07 Academy, and so they're freshmen and sophomores in high school, and just the amount of travel he has to do in the school he misses.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
One of Joey's buddies.
He was in California for 6 days in a row 2 weeks ago, and you know, so he they take their school, they have their tutors and stuff, but it's just brutal.
Yeah.
It's brutal, and to be a student because they obviously still have to prioritize high school. They have to graduate, you know.
Yep.
Even the kids good enough to turn pro, they have to get through high school. The amount of travel and long distance travel too, like, and the parents don't go.
Right.
They have an academy chaperone for the boys. It's there. It was there.
The movement looks decent.
Yeah.
They're not sure. I mean, they're not sure.
Yeah, one of Joey's buddies, he graduated a year before, but they're both 04. But Javen was a sporting academy kid.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
They're
a group
04s,
of them.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Jack
There's a
has-
group of them that used to hang out and go pick up stuff together and train together.
Yeah.
And he's over at Northwestern now.
Well, good for him. That's a good school.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. If as an academy player, if you can get a really good D1 scholarship, have college paid for, and get a good education, but like our daughter's boyfriend, and this is weird, he's from Minneapolis, so he's not with the Minnesota Academy. Sporting recruited him down here. I didn't think they could do that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think they could go into another territory.
Oh, yeah.
And so he's been playing with the U19s, even though he's only 14 and a half.
You see a lot with goalkeepers because there's
Yeah.
only a handful of
Goalkeepers.
jobs in in each academy and
Well,
each
like
team.
he honestly, and he and his parents, like they think he's going to turn pro at 17. I'm like, I don't know about
I know
that.
a lot of kids that think they're going to turn pro.
Well, even if he can, because he is 14 playing with the U19s,
Right.
and they recruited him from Minneapolis. I mean, he's a big center back. He's legit. But so you turn pro at 17, you're going to turn pro with SKC2. You'll play with them for 5 years. You'll never make the big thing. Now you're 24. You never went to college.
Yeah.
You have no marketable skills.
Not setting yourself up for.
You made $23,000 a year as an SKC2 player. like to actually do it and to skip college.
Yeah. You gotta get on. You gotta get the. College
It's a
on
big
board,
risk.
though. It is.
That's a big risk. So this kid at Northwestern, he's the smart one.
Yeah. And he is a smart one, like literally.
Well, he's at Northwestern,
Yeah.
so yeah. Yeah, that's a good decision.
Him, Jack Dean. I don't know if you know Jack. He's a Rockers kid, but he's at UMKC now.
Jack has 2 teammates that are playing at UMKC next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was part of that group too. It was not. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, UMKC's done a good job keeping local talent.
That coach. I mean, he came from Tulsa's program. Tulsa's
Yeah.
always been a good
Yeah,
program.
they were strong. Well, they got Jack was at Mill Valley. They have 2 Mill Valley kids. One this year, who's a freshman now, and one who will be a freshman next year,
Yeah.
Dylan Ashford. We have a kid going to Marquette. We had a couple D1 signings out in Mill Valley.
Marquette, those Jesuit schools, man, they do the education right.
Yeah. Well, the one going to Marquette is a Sporting 04 academy. He quit academy like they all do to play 1 year of high school soccer.
Right.
Won his state title.
Yep.
He helped us win state. Pivotal player, obviously. But he was never going to try to turn pro, and he wanted to get a college education out of the academy.
Right. Which I think is the smart
Yeah.
way to look at it.
Marquette's a really good
Smart
school.
approach.
He got a great education.
One of the keepers, I mean, he's a few years older, but he was an academy keeper. He went over to Marquette.
Yeah, it's a good school. You have to like Winter.
Which I love Winter. I mean, I couldn't be happier if we went somewhere north.
Joey still hasn't made his decision.
Well, right now we're
Did he
in
get his
We're in a
appointment?
dilemma. He's got appointments with Air Force and West Point.
Hey, congratulations. That's
I
awesome.
appreciate it.
That is awesome. Well, it's a no-brainer. He's got to go to West Point.
It's not a no-brainer.
Well, I'm an Army guy.
Well, there you go. I think
It's a no-brainer.
I'm not gonna
Well,
put
and
my
if he
opinion
likes
on
Winter.
camera.
No, they're both.
We're headed to Air Force next week.
That's awesome. Would he study engineering?
No,
No?
he's not an engineering guy. But he's been talking to their coaches. They asked him to come up next week.
That's awesome.
So
So he's
we'll
got
see.
the appointment no matter what.
Yeah.
Now he's just trying to see
If he can play.
which team needs a goalkeeper.
Well, West Point.
Because he doesn't want to go to a
West
team that
Point's
has
not-
5 keepers.
West Point's not recruiting any 23 goalkeepers,
There you
and
go.
it sucks because their head coach is buddies with his keeper coach.
Yeah,
Like they played together at the Crew.
yeah.
But he had been talking to them for a good long time. We made 2 trips up there.
But Air Force may.
Air Force, he's still got a chance. The coach
That's so awesome.
After he got his appointment, he emailed the assistant coach again, and he says, "Listen, we've looked at your video, we've looked at your profile, like,
Yeah,
we've seen what we can see. Can you come up to this ID camp so we can see you in person?"
that's awesome.
So we'll make the trip. And it's a weird ID camp, man. It's like it's a Sunday the 28th from 1 to 9.
Well, and
Like that's a weird time. Like,
yeah.
It hasn't been effective
Well, and
as much as I
are some of these kids at the D camp? Do they not have an appointment yet?
so a lot of them don't.
for sure.
You don't, because
Well,
there's
let's say a school says, "I want this player."
yes.
They can't get them an appointment.
Yeah,
the kid has to earn it.
They have they have to go through. There's, I guess you'd call it an expedited process
Okay.
for
So
recruited
if there's
athletes.
talent they want, they're going to get them.
Right.
Okay.
But they only have so much. It was described to me as kind of like a chip, and you can cash in your chip.
Okay.
You know,
'Cause-
and they only have so many chips to cash in.
Are states allotted slots, or
Yeah, it's representatives and senators all have 10 spots to give,
okay? That's what I thought.
and
So,
the vice president has 10 spots to give, and then actually, so
if you're from a big state like California and all 10 have been given out,
doesn't matter. It doesn't
they'll
matter.
get you in. If,
So there's 10 spots, 10 spots. You can also get an appointment through a distinguished JROTC program, which is how he got his Air Force one. So, and we still haven't heard back from Graves. Blunt gave him his West Point,
that's so awesome. That's really exciting for you guys.
but he won't need the Air Force appointment if one of the representatives or Hawley should give it to him, because he's got the JROTC one.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's just awesome.
Yeah, it's created such a dilemma, man.
I had a club teammate growing up, Chris Deshade, who went to Air Force Academy. I don't know what he did afterwards. Obviously, he spent some time in the Air Force.
Right.
But I don't know it. But he played at Air
That's a
Force
nice run.
Academy.
Oh.
They called Jack
Well,
off.
as an Army guy, let me ask your opinion. What I mean?
Oh no! I didn't serve.
Oh.
I applied twice, got rejected twice.
Oh, fantastic.
I had already had multiple knee surgeries with metal.
That'll do
I
it.
applied my second time in vet school. I'm like, it's not even a combat position. I'm applying to be an Army vet. Still got declined on medical. It's a true story. No, but everyone in my that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
I
I was like, I'll be an Army vet. It's a good career. You do your 20. I had friends from undergrad that went Air Force as doctors, and they by the time they retire, they're a full colonel, and they're only 50, 55 years of age, and then they go right into private practice, and they're getting 2 salaries, and they earned it. They earned it.
Yep.
But I was like, I could do that. That's not a bad gig. I applied with 2 other classmates from vet school, and all 3 of us got rejected. They got rejected because they got rejected. I didn't clear medical, which just.
well, at least there's
I'm
a
like, it's
reason
not even
behind.
it's a medical core position.
I realized that's 40% of my time last year.
Well, that's exciting. Just that you guys have opportunities and
Yeah,
options.
it's a good problem to have, but it's
Yeah.
a dilemma we're trying to work through. I suspect after the camp we'll have probably a few more answers.
Yep.
Whatever for him. And I was like, oh, it's good. And I was kind of feeling the same thing with his
Well, they got Jack real high up the field. He's playing right back, but he's been overlapping the whole game.
A little bit of a wingback kind of.
Yeah. Well,
Is there some experimentation going
I
on?
think Powell isn't real concerned about this team scoring, so he's probably told them,
Yeah.
But they don't all catch on right away.
let's see if we can get some overloads.
Sometimes
Yep.
it can take even a couple of years of just being consistent.
But we do need to work on. Even though I think we play a 4-3-3, so they're not true. They're more of a fullback than a wingback. But the point is, they need to get up in the attack.
Yeah. Well, we have enough trouble scoring goals.
Yeah,
I mean,
they need to. We need to overload wings. We need to get crosses in. We need to create mismatches. And there's speed all over the field with our team, so they've got recovery speed. We don't have any slow players.
Right. Ooh, that's a decent ball.
Wait, were you guys at Blue Spring South?
Yeah.
How did high school go?
It was a rebuilding year. I mean,
Was it?
we graduated almost everybody from. Joey was the last. Joey and the kid he played center back, but he was an outside back before. So they were the only 2 returning starters.
Oh wow, yeah, well,
And-
Mill Valley's going to be like that next year. They just won the state title, Kansas 6A. 15 seniors.
Oh, that's we graduated 14 seniors altogether.
Only 2 non-seniors started.
Yeah.
So Mill Valley's going to.
And I mean, it was rough.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, man. It was the last game, so
Well, Joey got a lot of work.
in districts. He did. In districts, they went up against Rockbridge in Columbia,
Yeah, big school.
and he's got actually a former ODP teammate and club teammate that plays there. But the kid stood on his head. Oh my God, he made 24 saves. I mean,
That's awesome.
and it went 0-0 or 1-1.
That's
and the only
some
goal
good
was
video
our own
clips to
goal.
send Air Force.
It was a long one. Let me
Yeah.
tell you that. But when the only goal they scored was an own goal that deflected off of one of the other kids.
Oh, the Rockridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
it went to
those,
PKs and they lost in PKs.
those suck.
But the kid stood on his head. I mean, I was in tears by the end of it. I couldn't believe it. It was just incredible.
That's awesome.
I've never seen anybody perform like that. Oh, nice.
Now, I'm not a goalie, meaning like I know soccer, but I don't. Obviously, if a kid makes a good save, anyone can recognize a good save. But what I've always thought was Joey's strength was his distribution.
His distribution is positioning. Like,
It's good and it's quick and it gives us an advantage. I always thought that
I appreciate that. He takes a lot of pride in that.
yeah.
And you know, one of his on the defensive side of things. You know, when you're positioning the spot on, you don't have to make a ton of flashy saves.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
just, you know, he's just got a really good sense of positioning.
Well, in that sense, it's no different than a defender on the field.
Right.
Jack used to worship Paolo Maldini, the old
That was
Italian.
so good.
Yeah, the best to ever play the game. And
Nothing
he was
flashy.
And Jack was like, Paolo Maldini said, I'm often the slowest player on the field, but I'm always in the right spot.
Yep. Look at Thiago Silva now. The guy's 39 years old.
Watched from I'm a Chelsea man.
Yeah, me
Woke
too.
Up,
Yeah. I couldn't believe. I didn't see the first half of the game.
He is unbelievable.
The guy's just
at
Freak.
yeah. Well, and then Azpilicueta came on at the end and I mean, you know, and they said it was his 500th appearance for the club.
Yeah, I
which is
like him. He's a solid guy. No, again, nothing flashy.
Same thing. They're just probably two of the smartest guys on the field.
Right.
They're both old as turd.
Right.
Because Caesar's 34,
He's up
35.
there. I mean, he's been with the club for a long
Yeah,
time.
he's 34, 35 years of age. So at the end of the game, I think we had over 70 years, because one's 39, one's 34, 35, over 70 years of center back.
That's insane. And they're still,
Playing at the highest level in the world.
I love Thiago Silva, how his positioning, how calm he is.
Yeah.
He never makes a bad pass.
No, he's. I never did watch Brazil in the World Cup. I don't think he played for them, but I'm like, he could.
He did.
Did he? Okay,
Yeah.
because he could. He should. He's still truly world class at his age. It's just unbelievable.
Oh.
They're doing that as a team.
I don't know that they have a goalie.
No, it looks like just a player in a sweatshirt.
Yeah. So, you know, some of our goals may have been saved by an actual goalie. You know, it is what it is. They're getting good movement and getting good shots.
That's what I'm looking for. You know, take the positives from where you can take the positives.
When you dribble right into a player, you usually get dispossessed. There you go. Too big of a touch. That's okay. It's better to just clear the danger than to work on a perfect touch.
I don't mind to take the safe option.
Yeah, it just goes to touch for a throw, zero danger. Regroup, get your shape.
Yep.
If he tries to get a perfect touch there, he may lose the ball at the 18.
Right. Now I suspect that, you know, perhaps in a game like this, maybe Kyle wants him to take a little bit more risk, but
Why not? These are friendlies.
yeah,
This is when you open up your game and you try to do things.
time to experiment. That's not good.
He may say, I want all of our shots to come from across with staggered runners in the box. I want us to work on staggered runners, so we have the near post and the staggered far, and then maybe a midfielder drifting in from the 18 to get the rebound, and he may say that's the only way I want us to shoot. You know?
I wouldn't have a problem with any. I mean, not that I have any place to have a problem with any of it, but
Good luck in the journey.
no, I appreciate
At
it.
the
It's-
ID camp.
We'll see.
Alex, your socks are untied. Think about it. He's dialed in. You're Parker. He is dialed in. And a friend of mine in January.
You should be very thankful they were like, you put it back in exactly right. And you had to go through
Hello. 12. Yeah, it's a friendly. This is just against another Puma team. It's nothing crazy, but yeah. So we're on the far. All the parents are on the far side of the field. Okay. All right. Bye bye.
Yeah. I don't mind. No, well, he still has 3 schools he hasn't heard from yet. One of them is most likely not going to get in. The other 2 he probably will. So he finds out from 2 of them. They said by the end of the week. But the third one doesn't announce till the he's just got to keep sitting and sitting. And the one in late March is just
okay. Yeah, he's got to sit there.
He's got to sit and wait, and just keep waiting and waiting.
Okay.
What about?
So then it makes it take longer and then
Okay.
I thought maybe.
Well, that's the issue.
He gets in soon. He got accepted, obviously. My wife.
Up until a week ago, we thought he was going to race back.
Where's the extra?
Well, just give us some extra. He got some extra.
He didn't want to sort of independent classes. They do.
You ever tell me tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
I said it's just text.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts? He's a fan.
Yeah. He's good at smaller and he likes that more wheelie side.
And some of it's routine.
Yeah, Jack says he kind of wants to go to a big school, but right now his number 1 choice of the ones he's been admitted to. Like he's like, I think I'd prefer this school. Like 55.
How many is he visiting?
He visited like 2. And he applied to some West Coast schools, and I told him, listen, we're not flying all the way to the West Coast. You know, the other ones we visited were all schools that arrived. So travel is free, $100. But we're not getting on a plane. Yeah. You sit there and thought about it for a while instead of just driving.
I don't know if you noticed about your son, but he's a thinker.
He got the ball in the wing.
He's not an instinct kind of guy. He's
He's fast.
I know.
And he was like, do I take this to I know, he was thinking, do I go to the
I have this ball with all this time and so many choices. Let me process this a little bit.
Which is why he's a midfielder and defender, because if he was a true forward, any forward, if that was Alex, he'd have driven straight to goal. You know? I know Alex is playing fullback now, but
Yeah,
so he's got that full-back mentality. I know he debated in his head, do I drive the ball or do I take it to the I'm a fullback, I'm not really supposed to be driving the ball.
He's thinking this, all those thoughts.
And what he did was he held up on the ball and let the defender catch it. Well, I'm sure he's fast playing. That's funny. That just proves.
He's a pretty good player.
He's big. He can shield. He is big.
Which is funny for our team, right? For a team that are 50 Put on this physical activity. You want to do that? Yeah, let's do that.
Get another bag.
Uh-oh.
I think one.
I know.
I think
Probably
that's
won't be
one.
another free.
They're slowing down.
They only last so long.
Things like
Seeing those two.
So did you hear from Trina?
Just a couple quick text messages. I haven't been able to really check my phone because I've been filming, but
lot of economic.
She didn't say.
she said, yeah, she said something about the Anthony did really well.
Oh, I'm sure.
The team twos haven't been really doing well.
No problem. But they'll be like, hey, my groceries get
Good, Drew!
Oh.
She's going to get so like she's getting just like starting to just turning to there's certain things I knew like we just said to ourselves by 10 years ago. It's gonna be a little while, but it's gonna be a big reward. And it's like starting to get I know that
I think Joey's touched the ball with his hands like once.
we're gonna get a few of those.
I'm sorry.
You can hear him talk.
I forgive you about 10 years.
Wait, I raised it because of you. Yeah, now you're hired.
Yeah, definitely did forget. So haha.
And I'm going to enjoy watching all of this play itself out.
Oh, did you have a mini year?
You're playing next year.
No, actually, my son is on the sideline of my not playing.
How old is he?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit.
Okay. Why is he playing? The one that came on when he looked at the temperature for today, and he's like, man, it's
Kelly, you
cold
going
out
to
there.
both of Molly's games?
How's your family?
She's got indoor at Soccer Nation at 2, and then futsal at Bannister at 4.
It's
So we're just going straight from Soccer Nation to Bannister. I figured it would take about 30 minutes, and we'll just get there a little early. Yeah. The futsal games are long. I was just curious.
I'm not going to
And that's the
Out of bounds, can't play off the walls. It's too good.
Yeah. Indoor, we're playing the Fusion Elite Academy, so a year ahead of us academy. And then the futsal game, we're playing the Fusion Elite Academy. good choice for Sarah. But and then the futsal is 2010.
It's actually
So Molly, average
assistant coaching. It is thinking so much. As a study
is Wesleyan and Slime.
we like it.
Both of them just finished his freshman.
So true. Oh yeah.
And at least his was a good
Wait, Brooklyn that we used to play with? I thought he was a senior this year.
Yeah, Elsa and I had an awkward moment, and she thought she was smarter as a boyfriend.
I never knew he was a year older. He was an early 04. Okay.
Yeah, it was a lending.
Kind of happened yesterday. I was like, I'm going to go to Jack. I was frankly, I said to myself, thank God you got Derek. He's my trust.
Oh, that was nice.
Poor kid.
Yeah.
He's not keeper. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't even think that's a real problem for a regular keeper, but
That's okay.
He's not a keeper at all.
no, they're just they scrambled to just put a team together to play against.
You try. It's okay.
I don't even think he has gold gloves.
No, I don't think so either.
He's just wearing mittens.
I didn't realize the guy in the blue was the referee.
Yeah, it's just one of the coaches. This is Mike from last year. Which really kind of makes more sense because the game just popped up out of nowhere. Nobody knew it was even on a schedule.
My parents were so
Diana going to John's.
She is. We don't know what's
Congratulations.
on. That's the plan. She's got a few acceptances, but I'm holding up.
Is she a good student?
Yeah, she's
That's
really
good.
good.
We got plenty of time.
She is a soccer player.
Yeah, but
Senior year's always like,
Jack Hall.
kids.
Come on.
she's got a taper. She does love soccer. Her last cat. She's been doing it.
Yeah.
Having
Having fun, maybe.
I think she's going to like
Anybody that
oh, I know.
Should be.
And their last year.
Good save, Joey.
Easy.
That's a good feed.
Uh-oh, that didn't look good. You can just see the way he cut, that didn't look good.
That did not look good.
That's great stuff.
That's not a cramp.
No.
That's a
The way he cut
knee
and
or a-
buckled, that was not.
yeah.
That's not bad.
That's so you get that growing boy
Yeah.
that needs to grow into that body. He's got a lot of length. Or it was, that didn't work out the way I wanted to, and my pride was hurt, so I got to go down.
I've seen that too.
The hair in his face.
Sit down and get her blood.
Well, we don't know yet.
Nice, good find.
Oh. Nice, we can finish it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, the idea is long term. There is a return. Yeah. Oh, yeah. More scholarly, worldly philosophy. You have a more scholarly, worldly philosophy.
Hey, go the other way.
We're majored in religious studies.
Yeah, when she announced that, we were like, what? She's just interested
Joe's got 3 indoor games today too.
3 indoor games.
I mean, they'll all work with joke teams. It doesn't mean anything, but yeah.
This is attached to
A lot of sad.
Wasn't doing anything for a couple of weeks, then all of a sudden it's back.
I know.
It's all in one day.
It's actually pretty aggravating because those teams are full of kids that I can't stand. He can't stand. It's like some of the kids from South, so he plays with them or whatever, but attitudes that don't match the skill.
Yeah, exactly.
Is Jackson still around here?
He's still playing at Johnson County Community College, but they have, they all train and do their stuff together, so it's not, they don't have the freedom to kind of just, go play.
Right.
So be innocent. That was the disconnect. Blonde kid.
It's a cold one.
She has the electric coat on.
Put that. No, I don't know if Queen's ever. It's warmer on the neck.
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of it, but I can feel it around.
I mean, I guess the neck's probably one of the more important areas.
Not the, it's comfortable.
Because now you can't drive the kids to school or anything. No. A lot of my teams are buying electric gloves now. More people have massage now.
Sixth grade.
So he's actually
Time now.
still in the driving around stage. The same time as 14
It's like a locomotive. Where do I start?
That's what I said.
And Lucas last week got to play for the first time against the kids. Yeah, there's Chick-fil-A. What? And Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. Spend some good time.
I was just planning out a soccer nation.
I've never heard of this until like, literally a week ago.
That is good.
Once I figured out that was good, I was like, hey, I'm going to take anytime you
Play the game, the other team is so weird. It's just so good. She's not really since the so like absolutely
Is this her first retirement? She's done. Still young. I'm unemployable. That's no problem. I'm like, I can't even imagine.
Being on the schedule. She does enough like, what day is it?
It's beautiful.
so like one of the things I need to see
Now 19.
3 or 4. What's the score? 3 or 4?
Terrible data. People that retire early.
4.
They actually retire in life. There's a relationship between retiring early and retiring in life.
What are you guys doing the rest of the day? Anything?
Living without purpose.
Anything
And
special?
no. Going out to the golf club. Sure enough, they drink 2 rubber blankets on. I know. That was for your ears too. Yeah, I know. Well, it's significant to me. And to both you guys.
So we have to find perfect. Yeah, he could. That's one of the things he's thinking about.
And it doesn't mean a 40-hour work week. It just means something you're passionate about. You volunteering.
Well, that's what I told you how I talked to my colleague before, like, I have to be stimulated.
This is always so often our parents and that generation fantasized about, hey, we're going to spend 2-3 years in retirement at the beach and the golf course. Where were you retired? It's not 2 or 3 years.
And I don't play
And the
golf,
beach gets boring,
so
and the golf gets boring, yeah. Whatever it is. Yeah.
I wish I had an activity like golf that I did.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, and again, I'm not motivated in the same way.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Similar conversation that we just
We've
had.
had some.
Oh, good save.
Hey, Noel, good work. Finish.
Wow.
You must have learned to shoot from me. I'm like 10 to field goals.
Yeah, I wish I had that. I'm more like just there is. And I've thought many times.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Must have been paying me to do this. I must have spent a lot of time in the office working on these things. They take a lot of time. Yeah, that's what I've been doing too. Me too. That's what I've been doing too. A lot of that around. Yeah. It takes time. All the negotiations with your child. What do you want to do? You can't say nothing again, and you can't say, I don't want to think about it. This is the opposite of Jack. Jack, his son Jack, so. Alex is like, I don't know, I don't want to think about it.
Jack knows what he's
I
studying.
don't really want to
he just
grow up.
doesn't know where.
I know, but he just seems to have direction.
Yeah.
I want him to have it. Yep.
We've seen it on TV. You can definitely see Diane in those shows. Yeah.
Time, you got Joey. Good time now. Time, Joey. Let's show. Then go in.
Feels like some moisture in the air, doesn't it?
Underestimate your child's ability to ignore those recommendations.
Yeah, you got time, sleep.
Oh, really?
Oh,
that's a good run.
Get there. Body,
It's supposed to, but whether that happens or not,
Body. Hey, Payne, good work.
your sectional is really covered.
Lucy thinks so.
Well, so does Bacon.
Bacon likes the Ottoman.
I think he's taking that over.
I kind of predicted that Bacon was going to take the couch and Lucy, or probably Lucy would take the Ottoman, but it hasn't been that way so far. Because, you know, usually the cats will just kind of take like a wide open space like that. So it's like a perch.
Also take the higher ground and
Yeah.
corner, you know?
But And Bacon seemed to like, on at least on the other couch, he would like to tuck on the couch and get up on the side in the pillows. But this seems different. Maybe it just needs to be broken in. I mean, those pillows are pretty stiff, and I don't like those throw pillows that came with it. Karina does, but I don't like them. I want smaller ones. They take up the whole seat.
They're not.
Yeah, they do.
They're just too big.
I think they're the 20.
If you guys say it, she'll listen to it. She won't listen to it from me. So you
No,
guys.
she doesn't listen to us. No. I think her
She
pillows.
gets to throw in the mind and forget about
I
it.
think her pillows are 20. Did you know they're 22 by 22?
Ours are 20 by 20.
No, ours are 16.
Yeah, like,
IKEA has these cool pillow covers.
yeah, she said something about that. I guess, did you guys tell her about that?
Yeah.
If you want to throw in some red, well,
Yeah.
you buy a red one, or if you want to buy like a seasonal one, you buy,
Yeah.
pastel for Easter or whatever you want to do.
I think that's a great idea because you can change it around. I just want smaller pillows. I just don't like. They're just so big.
Yeah. I think they're 22 by 22.
Well, he stopped the last half at 25 minutes, and we're at 24 right now. So. That would have been pretty. Of course, keeper should have just caught it. But